Ant and Mazz in the midday.
In the midday, we back, baby. Only for an hour though.
Only for now.
Sadly.
Hey, we're coming
Already,
back.
give
soon.
us
We're
our
here.
show back.
Yeah, World Cup. Can we just please, just you can keep on playing. I love the World Cup. Just stop playing on Mondays from 1 to 3. And actually, I got a show after that too. From 1 to 4, give me back my slots.
Artie, I love you. Give me my show back.
Yeah,
Please.
This is,
I need it. I need it. This is my outlet.
It's my outlet. It's what I needed. You know.
This is my outlet. This is where I get all the frustration out during the week.
Speaking of frustration, how about the Mets fans?
Lose DeGrom.
Losing DeGrom.
But you get
down
Verlander.
to Texas. Wait, what did you just say?
They got Verlander.
The Mets got Verlander.
We were just
Yeah.
That's
talking.
what we were just talking
Oh,
about.
we're so
It's a
behind in
2-year,
the race.
$86 million
They
deal.
think that they're in first. Shut up.
I completely missed
Mazz
that.
was just busting me before we went on air, so I had to bust him back right there.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I just completely zoned out. And trust me, I know I'm not first in the race when it comes to baseball. All right?
Yeah, no,
I'm in the race.
The Mets literally lose
I'm not.
DeGrom.
I'm probably in third place here on our panel. Let's be honest.
Dude, I am so far behind. I think I'm in first, but
Possibly. Who's in first right now?
For
Who's on first?
Connor, it's the useless book of knowledge over here.
What's the Abbott and Costello?
Oh, who's on first? What's on second?
Yeah, what's the second?
I don't know.
Yeah, who's on first? Yeah, who's
Yeah.
in first?
That's
Anyway,
it's Warner.
Water whooping. W's.
I hate you guys so much. All right. Anyway,
Maz,
so-
that's a barometer
So
right there.
listen, we said on this show, I don't know who exactly said what. I know I knew that DeGrom was done in with the Mets. I said he was going to Atlanta. I was wrong, but he still went to the South.
Well, yeah, he was linked to the Rangers for a few weeks, and they were saying Rangers. I was sort of in that realm, but I thought he had a better chance of going back to the Mets than he did going with the Rangers, but the Rangers way overpaid for him, I think.
I mean, listen, he's the most dominant pitcher.
But he doesn't
in
play.
baseball. When he plays, let me finish.
He doesn't play!
Okay, but
When he plays. He hasn't played a full season in 3 years.
congratulations. It's not like the Rangers are going to do much, so it's like they got the big name. They're making it look like they're doing something. They're keeping the fan base happy.
They're like the New
keeping up
Age
the interest.
Angels. They're like the New Age Angels. They're the guys that just overpay for a few studs, and then that's how they market their guys and make money.
Hey, listen, and guess what? It works, right?
For the Angels?
Yeah.
No, they don't win.
They get an attendance, I'm sure. You know?
I don't know. They're probably in like the middle pack.
Yeah.
Around that.
But for
area.
not winning, I mean, they're doing pretty good with attendance, I'm sure, you know?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the same model. And all it does is that, like, it makes it seem like you're a competent organization.
Yeah, you overpay for studs, but like you don't surround them with anything
But
else.
you know what? I'd rather...
I mean, they did try. They have Marcus Simeon. They got Corey Seager. They're gonna try.
Yeah,
Listen,
They're gonna
that's
try
like
to make something
Ohtani
up.
and Trout. You have Ohtani, you have Trout. You don't surround them with anything else.
But here's the thing. At least they're trying and doing something, unlike other organizations that just sit there and can't even get a big fish to sign. So at least they're doing something. It's not going to get them a chip. It's not taking them to the World Series.
Well, the
but at
problem
least
is
they're doing something.
Some of the teams can't afford the big name guys.
That's on them. It's an open market.
Is it?
It is. It's a
There's
completely
rich teams
open
and there's
market.
poor teams. If you
But
ever
that's
watch
on
Moneyball.
you. Your owner can spend whatever he wants. That's on him or
Not-
them.
Not if he's
or
not
the
making any
organization.
income.
What's up,
Not if you're the Rays, you're not making any income.
dude?
The attendance numbers are terrible.
Well, how do you build up a business, right? You invest back into it. Am I wrong? All right.
You're right.
So
I'm
you
not
want to
disagreeing
make
with
you
you.
want to make money in your Tampa. You want to be able to sign a DeGrom maybe, which clearly they don't want to. But if you did, right? And that's a bad example for Tampa because they still win without spending money, you know. But if you want to build it up, you invest back into your organization. You build up the facilities. You make it have some, I don't know, some decent food, some decent amenities at the stadium for people to actually come and enjoy and actually have a good time. You also, fix the parking. You also just make it an enjoyable environment. And most importantly, you put money back into your team so
trying to
they're
get a new
actually good.
stadium. They're trying to get a new stadium.
They've been trying to get a new stadiums for the last, 5 years.
They're
I
trying to
feel
build an Ybor City, I know. That's what they've been
Dude,
trying
just
to-
go to Orlando. Just go to Orlando.
Just go to Orlando.
Orlando stinks.
What?
Orlando's terrible.
How is Orlando terrible?
All it's got is Disney World.
Have you ever been to Orlando?
I've been to Orlando twice.
Okay, and it's a good city.
Eh.
What do you mean, eh? It's a
You-
tourist
you-
city.
You're
You're
talking
getting
about
people in
Orlando like it's like the second coming
No,
of
I'm
New
not
York.
saying that. I'm saying that it's just easier to build a stadium in Orlando than it is that little strip of land that they're out over by St. Peter's.
No, because the Bucks did it.
The Bucks are different, though. The Bucks are literally, there's nothing up there but the Bucks Arena. That's it. That's the entire state right there. The Bucks.
The entire state.
Yes.
Oh,
There's nothing to
Tampa Bay.
do up in Milwaukee. What's that, Wisconsin? There's nothing to do in Wisconsin
Outside the
besides go
Brewers.
to the Bucks games.
In the Brewers.
Congratulations. And maybe. No, that's the Minnesota Wild. That's it. That's nothing else.
Yep.
You know? Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Green Bay, Wisconsin. It's literally the Packers.
It's literally sports up there. Your sports, you go hunting, that's it. You go to the local,
Deli.
watering hole, and that's it. That's it. What else do you do up there?
Mazz's perception
There's nothing
of Wisconsin.
to go up there.
Wisconsin, come on, get better.
You watch sports. That's it. You have a nice, knockoff Canadian accent because you're so close to the border. That's it.
Yep.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Tell us how you really feel
Tell me I'm wrong.
Tell us how
about
you really
Wisconsin.
Dude, anywhere where you ice fish for a hobby, there's nothing going on in it.
Nova Scotia.
Wants to go
Nova
ice fishing.
Scotia. That's what it is.
Nobody wants to go ice fishing, all right? You do that because there's
Ice
literally...
fishing sounds like the worst hobby I've ever heard.
You can't even go
You're
fish.
sitting
You-
around a
you
little
just
ice
cut a hole. You put
and
the
it's-
pole down there.
You're freezing.
And that's it. There's nothing going on. Nobody chooses to go ice fishing. They do it because there's nothing else to do. So
supposed to talk about
congratulations.
baseball.
But you know what has other stuff to do? Orlando. You could go to Disney World. You could go to Universal. You could go to that Boston Lobster Fest. It's a great city.
You go to SeaWorld.
Nobody wants to go to SeaWorld. That's the most depressing place
Hey,
on the
man,
planet.
what about the turtles?
They
Yeah,
torture
what
the
about
animals there.
what about Kilimanjaro? Whatever the hell the
What about the turtles?
or whatever the whale's name is.
Yo, but turtles are chill.
Was it no? What was the whale's name?
Kilimanjaro, wasn't it?
No.
I have no clue.
What's the one from Big Willie? Big Willie.
Free Willy?
Free Willy?
Free Willy. There we go.
I don't watch that movie, bro. I've never watched that
But
movie in my life.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Dude. Like, at least there's stuff to do in Orlando. I don't know if there's stuff to do in St. Petersburg outside of the beach. We already said Wisconsin is basically purgatory. All right? So it's
On
like-
Earth.
That's it. That's it. Nobody in Wisconsin is actually real. It's just past memory members where any religious
They're all NPCs.
figures are still trying to figure out where they're going to.
What are they? What are they?
My
NPCs?
dad gave us the name of the whale, Shamu.
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 That's
Shout
the
out
name of
Papa
it.
Cafone.
Thank you for that.
Also, shout out the Vikings for getting it done against the Jets and bringing things back a little more to earth. But Mike White's still looking comfortable. We'll get there in a second, though. I'm
But
jumping.
Let's stay with
here.
baseball. I mean, Verlander just agreed to a 2-year, $86 million deal with the Mets. Mets just
Unbelievable.
replaced DeGrom with Verlander. Verlander making upwards of around $43 million a year.
It's a
which is-
2-year deal,
listen,
right?
That's the highest paid
2-year.
a pitcher ever gotten.
Listen,
And he's 38.
That's all right, though, because if you're going to pay someone that, you pay Verlander. And they're going all in here. I'm expecting to be making a shot at Judge now. They're going all in. They're looking for a World Series ship. That's it.
I don't think they're going to be on Judge if they just paid Verlander that money.
No, I think they're going to be in on it. I'm not saying they're getting them, but they're going to be looking. They're looking to build
Right now,
their
the
squad.
Judge sweepstakes is looking like New York and San Francisco. That's what it's looking like right now.
If the
They're
Yankees
gonna
don't get
just
this deal done,
they're
so
gonna
help me.
be bidding with each other. Right now, the Yankees offered. I saw it was 9 years, $320 million, which is a better deal than they offered him before, last year. So I think that it's not gonna get it done. I don't think. That's what they're saying. It's not gonna get it done. I think the Giants counter offer and give him a bigger deal. Depends on if the Yankees are willing to match or up the ante on that offer.
Fair enough.
I don't know. I want to see Judge back in pinstripes. I think Judge would be a great Yankee lifer. But if he's requesting, 10 years, $370 million, I don't see it's worth it.
That's fair.
I don't see it worth it.
I think right around like 320, I feel like 350 is the absolute maximum.
I think so
number.
too.
I think I'm very comfortable.
I still don't want to give him more than 8 years.
Nah, dude, I'm fine with the years because it's fine. Towards the end, then
Yeah, but you don't want a Josh Donaldson situation where you're paying a guy that much money to do nothing.
I
In
understand.
his
that.
late 30s.
But it's more than that because unlike Josh Donaldson, this guy this would be your captain. This is leadership. This is the face of your franchise. And
But
at the
at least
very
Jeter
end,
was productive.
we don't know where he's going to be at. You're just assuming just because of old age he's going down.
But he's
We
a
just
power
talked
hitter. He's a power hitter.
Time out. I'm not done yet.
Power hitters don't translate well.
But
He's a contact guy. He can stay around for longer.
I understand that he is a power hitter, but what's his average around? It's like 305?
Yeah, but you got to imagine the home runs contribute to that a lot because he hits so many.
Yeah. I will see,
And
man.
the power
This is-
dips. The average dips as well.
He might be able to. You're telling me that Judge wouldn't be capable of potentially
I
switching
think
it up
he-
in the older
I-
age?
I think-
Get a little more technical with it?
I think he could, but I don't see him being a 300 hitter. He'll be around 230, 240.
Okay, fair enough. That's all right. But I'm saying that I think he can still contribute. And there's still you still got the jersey still. She's still the face. It's still good for the locker
I
room.
don't care about the bigs.
It's-
I want winning.
That's fine. But there's still value there, is what I'm saying. And the years is what doesn't bother me. It's the money. at 350. You want to give him 9-10 years. That's all right. You want to pay the guy. Listen, if he brings a championship back in, that's what I like to call the glory years of the contract.
Listen, if he can win one championship in the first years of his contract, that's fine.
Yeah.
But we don't know that. It's
We'll
a
see.
risk. It's
But
a gamble.
it's not going to be on him, though, I feel like.
I do think they need to surround him more with players that can
absolutely.
actually, compete in when it
Actually get on base, you know?
Yeah. Oh, that comes to Trey Turner, Trey Turner, please come to the Yankees. I know
So-
he's been linked with the Phillies as well, but
So that's what I'm saying is that, like, it's... I think he's the biggest piece to winning a championship for the Yankees, but, like, if they don't win it, it's not going to be because of his performance. You know he's going to come up and play. You don't know where the pitching's going to be. You don't know who's going to be getting on base. Lord knows if Giancarlo Stanton's going to be healthy, all right? These are all things to consider. But, yeah, I'm completely fine with giving him... I'm fine with a couple of, if he has 2 seasons of glory years where it's just like, hey, here's the bag. Thank you for your service, for what you did. Connor, you see any problem with that?
What, Judge?
Yeah. I'm saying, like, paying him up front, right? Let's say you give him the 9-10-year contract, and it's for $350.
Front load the contract?
And in the last 2 years, it's basically he's a shell of himself, and you're basically paying him just for, hey, thanks for the contribution. That's basically what that comes down to. For
That's
me.
how Miguel Cabrera's contract ended up with Detroit, pretty much. I don't know how many of those last few years of this contract he's still been getting paid the money and not been playing. He's retiring
And
after this year, actually.
Congratulations, Miguel Cabrera was literally the only player on Detroit that I can remember in these last years that anybody actually cared about.
Yep. Quickly, before we move off of baseball, I just want to bring up Jose Abreu. After our show last week, signed with the Astros on a 3-year deal.
Just once, can it break on air again?
I
That
wish it
happened
could.
literally like 45 minutes.
It broke
after we
during
got
World
on.
Cup coverage, actually.
Yeah, no, it was 45 minutes after we got on. It was around like
So if you would have had your whole show, it would have broke on air.
yeah. Thanks a lot, Artie.
That's all right.
Why couldn't we just give an update with
But
it?
the Astros making big moves. They went after Abreu, inking him up for 3 years. But now they're also out here linked to Benintendi.
Interesting.
If they can get Benintendi to match with that outfield, they're becoming one of the best hitting teams we've ever seen.
Yeah, this is getting ridiculous.
They,
And the
they signed
Astros,
Montero.
Congratulations, spending money where it's needed, right?
Yeah, I mean they already just won a championship, and now you're already making upgrades.
And this is what this is what franchise that want to become dynasties do. All right, look at the Warriors. You make moves. You're constantly improving. You're rocking with the same core, right? But you keep on improving wherever you can, and that's what it's all about. That's what I like to see. Can't stand the Astros, but kudos to them for getting their stuff together and being like, hey, we are the best franchise in baseball, and we're going to prove it. Why? We don't need the general manager. He's gone. We're still making moves. Keep it moving.
And also, if Benintendi doesn't come, they got Brian Reynolds who just requested a trade. They could probably make a package to get him. Brian Reynolds is really good on that Pittsburgh team. So, I don't know. A lot of that Brian Reynolds situation.
I heard the
crazy.
Pirates offered him the biggest contract in franchise history.
Yeah, and he still wants to be traded.
Yeah, that's...
Because that just shows you how bad
Front
Pittsburgh
runners,
is.
He wants
front
to win.
runners are Yanks and Marlins for that one.
I would love Brian Reynolds. I would
about
happily.
it.
Brian Reynolds is better than Benintendi.
Yeah.
I think, in my opinion. I'd let Benintendi walk and go for a Brian Reynolds.
Hey, we'll see what happens.
Put him
but
in the
you
outfield
gotta
with
make
Judge
something.
and Bader.
Yeah.
An outfield of Bader, Judge, and Reynolds
That's
is
scary.
amazing.
Yeah.
Great outfield.
I mean,
But,
so would you put Bader in left or Reynolds
Bader
in
in
left?
center because he's the best defensive out of the
So just
And
put
he's so
put-
fast.
put Reynolds in left and Judge in right.
Yep.
I think
because I know Brian Reynolds is a natural center
And
fielder.
then
So
if we find a way to offload Hicks's contract in that deal, that's huge.
Oh, for sure.
Get Reynolds, unload Hicks's contract, give him like Peraza and maybe another big time prospect, and then I think you're golden. You can make a deal for Reynolds.
Interesting.
I'd love him. I love him.
All
And
right.
we can still retain Volpe, hopefully.
Listen, that'll definitely be interesting. We'll see what they move with. How you feeling on a scale of 1 to 10? Where's your confidence with the Judge getting re-up with the Yankees? To even
I think right now it's right around 65-35. He's back.
okay. I was right. I was like 70-30 leaning towards
I
the
think
Yankees.
65-35.
I'm petrified of the 30%. We'll see what happens though. But moving along here, bum 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 bum.
Bum, 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 bum. All right, NFL talk. It's time for the NFL. I mean, week 13 had some ups and downs. I mean, I watched the Ravens almost lose to the Broncos. Lamar Jackson got hurt in the first quarter. That was,
He's down for, they said, days to weeks, knee injury.
I don't
not out
believe
for the
a
season.
single word John Harbaugh says when
Yep.
it comes to injuries. Because
I'm-
he's been known to lie about stuff. in the
So
past.
do you think this is
last
more
year
serious
Lamar
than it is?
last year Lamar hurt his ankle and they said it was 1 to 2 weeks and he missed the entire season. So I don't know. Frankly, I don't know
Interesting.
what Lamar's situation is. I don't expect him to be back anytime soon.
Hey, we'll see what happens with it. But Ben, I know you just texted me what happened to basketball. We're gonna be closing out the show with that. I got you, big
All
fella.
right,
Don't
all
worry. I'm on pace here. I know what we're doing here.
All
We're
right.
getting to big news. And speaking of big news, the 49ers are now looking for a new quarterback after Jimmy Garoppolo with a break in his foot with a season-ending injury.
And guess who conveniently hit the market?
Baker Mayfield has requested a release from the Panthers. It was granted.
Just granted, just now.
It was
Today.
granted.
It was granted
Today, yeah.
Granted
Before
today.
the show.
And I expect them to be going in on him because, let's be honest, Brock
Who else is
Purdy,
available?
Cam?
Well, they signed Josh Johnson.
Josh Johnson.
He was the backup for the
Come on,
Jets
stop it. No,
and like
no.
90.
I can't
other
believe
teams.
he's still in the league. Josh Johnson's been around since forever.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I feel like this is a now like the 49ers. This
They
is
can
it.
win now.
This is it. Like,
No,
you
yeah, they
need-
got to try and win
You
now.
gotta go get somebody. All right, you can't be like. Listen, Brock Purdy did a really great job coming in and playing against Miami. But let's be honest, it was Miami's defense. All right, so I want to know, but I will give him credit where credit is due. Like for him to step up right then and there. I mean, I think Garoppolo went down after only dropping back 4 times.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So he basically came into that game within the first quarter, and he killed it. You know,
But
but
Granley-
is that going to be enough to go all the way to a Super
But-
Bowl? I don't think so.
It is the Miami defense. Sorry,
It is the
Tyler.
Miami defense. That's what I'm saying. Now,
They're not
when
great.
they have to play a series defense come playoffs, like the Eagles, like the Cowboys, do you
Vikings.
want Brock Purdy back? Exactly. Do you want Brock Purdy back there?
No.
No, absolutely not. I'll be rocking with Baker.
I think Baker, when he's surrounded by good talent, is a solid quarterback.
I think
but
Baker.
when he's surrounded by trash, like he was in Carolina,
Yeah.
not as good of a
No,
result.
Baker is a guy who I feel,
Dependent on the talent around him.
not even that. I feel like he can elevate talent, but it
No,
has to be.
I don't think so.
Like he can elevate talent, but it has to be somebody. Like he's not elevating, a no-name receiver.
Yeah.
He'll make big plays.
He wasn't
using big
elevating
names.
DJ Moore.
No, you're right.
He wasn't
you're
elevating
right.
DJ Moore. DJ Moore was having a career worst season. I
So
think he
Baker's a
needs
Jimmy
high-
G.
Yeah,
So that's what they
When
need.
he was
No,
playing with,
I think he's.
no, also he needs pass protection. When he was playing with the Browns and had one of the best offensive lines of football, and he had time to throw, he was a solid quarterback. Now translate, he goes to Carolina, he stinks.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Baker can win you a game. I don't.
He can.
I don't think Jimmy can win you a game.
Ooh.
I think Jimmy's strictly a
He
game
just-
manager.
He just threw for 4 touchdowns 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, look at this star-studded dude. We just saw
But
Brock.
but I'm
Time
telling
out.
you, but
Brock
Baker
Purdy
Mayfield
just
and
threw
Jimmy.
for 3.
I know, but Baker
I thought he
Mayfield and
threw
Jimmy
for 2, he threw for
Garoppolo
3.
are the same type of quarterback.
I thought it was 2.
I
Was it
think
3?
2.
I think it's 2.
Matt, I
Let me
think all right, but Baker Mayfield and Jimmy Garoppolo are the same type of quarterback in my eyes.
I think they're in the same tier.
They're
but
game managers.
I think Baker is like let's say Jimmy Garoppolo's, I don't know, let's say he's 15th in the league, right? In terms of pure talent wise, I got Baker at like the 13th spot.
Pure talent.
Yeah, I think Baker.
I think they're both outside of the top 20.
okay, fair. I mean,
I
might
think
be
they're.
being
I
generous.
think they're both
Listen,
outside of the
I
top
might
20.
be being generous right now. I was just trying to give Jimmy.
Yeah, he's just saying like Baker's like 1 step ahead or like 1 spot ahead or 2 spots ahead.
They're the same.
He's,
they're the same
he's
type of
more
quarterback.
mobile. I feel like they have around the same kind of arm. I feel like Baker actually.
Baker has an
Garoppolo
arm.
more
I do think
Yeah.
Garoppolo is smarter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you that. He's a
IQ-wise.
game manager for sure. I think Baker has the bigger arm compared to Garoppolo, and I also,
They're right about the same. Right around the same.
I'm fair. But I also think that Baker also has that level of he's not Lamar, but he's more mobile than Jimmy
Yes,
G
of
is.
course.
But
You
also
know?
remember, Jimmy G learned under Brady for a couple years too.
That don't mean nothing to me.
That doesn't mean anything.
That doesn't mean that.
doesn't mean
That
anything.
doesn't mean
Baker
nothing.
came in and learned from Tyrod Taylor.
That doesn't mean
Doesn't mean
nothing.
anything.
Doesn't mean anything.
man.
It's on him and the work that he's
It's
putting
also
in.
the
And also,
experience in the NFL
I
too.
guarantee you, Brady did nothing to train him. Nothing.
Probably
he
not.
wasn't. He wasn't giving up his job.
Yeah, why would he trade him? Why would he train him for the sole fact of Brady came in and took Bledsoe's job after Bledsoe probably gave him all the keys because he's like, oh, this 6th-round kid's not taking my job, and look what happened.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I have no clue. But when it comes down to this, right, who would you rather be rocking with in the playoffs? Brock Purdy or Baker Mayfield? That shouldn't even be a question.
I mean, Baker Mayfield has a playoff win under his belt.
Exactly.
You're right.
You're
right.
Purdy proved that he can come in and win a game. All right, but is he going to be able to do it towards playoffs? Do you really want to rock with that guy as the guy? And I'm going to be honest with you, too, right? Cam Newton's out there. Cam Newton's a former MVP. I'd also be looking at him. I know people are like, whoa, but, like, this is a star-studded cast, and don't tell me Cam doesn't have something left in the tank to just go for the the remaining half of the year in playoffs.
I think you have to be wary of Cam.
But his arm has been shot.
Yeah.
His arm is so shot, and that offense requires you to throw down the field.
You're
And
right.
right now, he can't throw more than 15 yards, as you saw.
Andrew
in the
Luck
Yeah,
out
you-
of retirement real quick.
You have to be wary of Cam Newton. Remember what he did with New
Yeah,
England.
New
in
England-
England,
2020.
and Carolina.
Colin
Yeah.
Kaepernick reunion, anybody?
I saw that. I saw.
They were calling for Tim Tebow. They've been calling for anybody. If I'm a 49ers fan, I'm calling up Steve Young, calling up Joe Montana, anybody who's potentially capable.
Alex Smith, come back.
Dude, I was thinking about this, and it's not gonna happen. But imagine, just entertain me here for a second. Imagine if they could make a call to Andrew Luck.
Just the
How-
Stanford boy goes
Dude,
back to San Fran.
Imagine.
Big Ben.
No. Nobody wants.
No, Andrew Luck or Alex Smith.
Imagine.
I want one of them.
Imagine if
Drew
Andrew
Brees.
Luck-
Drew Brees.
Dude, yeah. Now, if you gave that team Andrew Luck, that's a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
That is such a Super Bowl. It's
I
not
don't
even
think
funny.
now. I don't think now Andrew Luck.
No, I still think right this second.
He's been out of the game for what, 6 years now?
I
Three,
think-
6.
6.
6.
He retired in 2017.
2019.
2019.
Let's see.
Look it up.
I might be wrong.
6.
It
Man,
wasn't
Mazz
the-
just graduated high school 6 years
Wasn't
ago.
it the start of the COVID year?
No.
No.
Oh,
It was
that
my senior year of high school, 2019.
Listen, if Connor got you on this is gonna
Nah,
be
yeah,
amazing.
no, I might be wrong on this one.
You're definitely wrong. I'm going with the useless book of knowledge.
2018.
2018. So you're both wrong.
No, I guarantee it was
It
2019.
says 2018 right here.
He probably played 2018.
Yes.
So he retired in 2019.
Okay.
retired
Before the
next
season
season.
started.
Time out. But he was still throwing balls in practice.
Doesn't
Timeout.
count. He didn't play a game.
Time out. Ben, where do we break this tie here? So
He had
Ant
to
was
play.
right.
Had to have played a
I'm
game.
not
Had to have played a game.
done yet. Hold on. Ant was going off the last time that he played a game. Connor's going off the last time that he was ingrained in the NFL culture.
I
Which
think
one?
it was the last time he was seen with his team.
Okay.
So that
you're
would have
What
to
does that
be
mean?
with Connor.
What does that mean?
Listen, bro.
What does
If
that mean?
listen,
Last
if,
time he
if
was
you're
seen
if you're
playing
still
a game.
showing up to practice, you're still with
So
the
he's
team.
leaning to. I thought he was leaning towards you and giving you props there, but he's leaning towards Connor. And I got to be honest with you, I'm leaning with Connor too. So that is a 2-2. That's a 3-1 victory.
You're
right
always
there.
going to agree with Connor because you like to go against me all the
That
time.
is
Now listen,
such
that
a
is
lie.
such a.
Let
no,
me
it's
explain
facts.
myself.
No, you
I-
want to agree with Connor because you like to
I'll
make
fully
me mad.
listen. I'll break it down here.
Time out.
I'll
but
break this one down.
I'm not done yet.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not done
I
yet.
know you will. I agree with you because I like to make you mad sometime. So like, I get it.
That
I
has
get
nothing
it.
to do
No,
with
it
this
does.
right now.
It does.
I swear, I literally just think that it's being involved in the culture, still showing up to practice, still knowing the playbooks, still doing football things.
But he's not
matters.
taking. He's not taking hits. He's
What's
not
up?
playing the game.
Nah,
He's
it's
out in
okay.
2018.
So
We fundamentally disagree. On
Here's
We
why.
just saw Deshaun Watson come back after 2 years, and it didn't look great, but they still got the win, right? So you're telling me you're telling me that he couldn't come back after
not
3
conditioning, not working out the way he usually
How do
does.
you-
Deshaun Watson's probably still working out and doing the things he
years? Okay,
usually does
fair
to
enough.
prepare
I'm
for
sure
a
he was
season.
probably still practicing. I'll give you that one, but you're gonna sit there and tell me that Andrew
Andrew
Luck.
is completely out of football.
Dude, I'll tell you right now. Give me Peyton Manning with that team right now. I still think they go all the way, all right? Because Peyton Manning's probably the smartest guy we've ever seen on a field.
Yeah, Peyton Manning.
All right, and Andrew
crippled
Luck,
Peyton Manning took
and
the
I'll tell
Broncos
you
to
right
the-
now, if
to the
Andrew
game.
Luck would have kept on playing, we'd be talking about him in the same regards that we talk about
Of course.
Peyton Manning.
But he's not
All right?
playing anymore.
But I'm telling you right now, give it to me. And I think with that 49ers team, come playoffs, that's a problem. I literally would be looking at it as, hey, Brock, just get us to the playoffs, and then come playoff time, boom, we got him ready. Let's get Andrew Luck out there.
Yeah,
Call me crazy, but I'm about it.
Andrew Luck come back in the playoffs just to win a.
Dude, I'm telling you,
Super Bowl.
it's got to be so frustrating to be a 49ers fan because literally, can you tell me one weakness on that team? Quarterback. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's it.
Quarterback
That's literally
health.
it.
Yeah,
That is literally it.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's
I saw that
that's gotta
injury,
drive
like-
you nuts.
It was a weird broken foot injury. Like I think it was either JP or Jerome Baker just kind of stepped on his foot, and that's got to be a lot of force to break somebody's foot just by stepping on it. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's a big
A
man.
lot of man. Yeah,
It's a whole lot of man.
a whole lot of man. But
I don't know. It was either
49ers got a situation on their hands. I want to see who they really sign. But let's just go over Week 13 in general. So Thursday night,
Connor.
Bills Patriots.
so
I
Ben.
took the Patriots in that game. I know. 'Cause
Oh no,
I
that was
thought-
you tried to
yeah,
take the Patriots.
I
That's
thought
right.
Bill Belichick was going to scheme for the Bills well.
He didn't.
I
He
thought
didn't.
He didn't.
He didn't scheme for them at all.
Let's hear about it,
problem was,
Ben.
Matt Patricia's play calling is terrible.
Yes,
It's so bad.
That's what I've been saying
It's
this whole
criminally
time.
bad.
Why is Matt Patricia He's the OC, right?
He's the OC.
Why is he the OC?
I don't know.
Wasn't he a DC
He
when he
was
left?
the DC when he left, and
Yeah.
he was perfect at it.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing up
He was
there?
one of the best DCs in the league when he was with the
It's
Patriots.
literally what got him the job in Detroit.
Yeah.
So why would you take that? Imagine.
You're Joe Judge. I'd rather
Just
Joe Judge call the plays.
Imagine if the Cowboys.
Everyone just went back to New England. Our fathers went back.
Dude,
Joe Judge is back, yeah.
Listen,
Tom Brady coming back next year, potentially.
Josh McDaniels coming back next year, potentially.
Oh yeah, and then they'll be set. They'll be back to where they were.
Exactly.
Imagine if just like next week, right? Because when I think of coordinators, they've been talking about the Cowboys, Kellen Moore and
Dan Quinn,
Dan
right?
Quinn as potentially being next head coaches because they're such great coordinators, right? And one of them
wasn't Dan Quinn?
Dan Quinn was a head
He
coach
was
for
that
the Falcons.
Falcons,
Yeah.
Got him the Super Bowl.
But now this is like the defense playing the way that it's been. It's elevated them back up, and one of them is going to be a head coach next year. We'll see. Imagine if next week the Cowboys just come out and they just go, "Hey Quinn, you're running the offense more. You're running the defense. Let's see how this works."
yeah,
That's
exactly.
essentially what they did up with New England.
No, it's not essentially what they did.
What's-
It is
what's
literally
Joe
what they
Judge's
did.
job right now in New England.
Judge?
Yeah.
Special
Special
teams.
I
teams,
think
right?
I think he's back at special teams.
Oh my God.
They
but
don't know what they're
that's where he
They
was.
have no idea. Belichick has no idea what he's doing right
Speaking
now.
of
No. But when Judge was with the Patriots before he went to the Giants, that's where he was. He was the special teams
I know,
coordinator.
but
Hey,
he was head coach now. He has experience calling plays. So why don't you make him OC?
speaking
Couldn't tell you.
speaking of not knowing what you're doing, I saw Jason Garrett at the halftime show with the Cowboys game last night.
Yeah.
Can that guy do anything right?
Nice.
Dude, I'm sorry. Dude, he is. Wow. They ask about it's like, oh well, you know, what's your thoughts right now? It's just like, oh well, you know, Indianapolis isn't in a good place. Yeah, no kidding. They're
Mr.
down by
Claps. That's
they're
what I
down by 2 touchdowns. Like, of course they're not in a good
I
place.
remember the memes that were coming out from that where like he was always
Dude.
the guy that just clapped on the sideline even when their team was playing terrible.
It was the most frustrating thing. You know, it could be a block punt. He's still clapping away. He has no clue what he's. I am firmly convinced that man has no clue what he's looking at when he's looking at.
Princeton grad.
What's up?
He's a Princeton grad.
Listen, he played games in the NFL. All right, he was
But
a
he has
backup
no
quarterback. I thoroughly believe he has no clue what he's looking at.
All right, so moving on. Next game, Steelers-Falcons. Steelers won that one 19-16.
We all thought the Falcons had it, but clearly not.
Steelers, man. They're
You know,
such a weird team.
I was on the fence. Though. I was like, I'm thinking Steelers, but I ended up rocking with the Falcons.
So did I think.
And hey, listen, it happens.
Whatever. For the next game, Packers-Bears. Packers stun the Bears at home.
Listen, man,
On
Aaron
the road.
Rodgers, he owns Bears.
Who called that one?
All of us.
Yeah,
We said Packers.
it made sense because Fields was out. What
No, Fields was in. Fields played.
Yeah, he failed. He
He
had a
was injured
he
the
threw
week
the-
before, right?
Yeah.
he had a
threw
50-yard
game-
rushing touchdown.
Yeah, he threw an interception on the last drive.
Dude,
They showed a meme online. Justin Fields in the clutch this season, like on a last second drive, is like 0-6 with like 4 picks.
but he just needs help, man. You
Yeah.
can see the potential there.
Yeah, of course,
I'm
he was
not
good.
saying that the Bears are going to be winning a Super Bowl within the next 3 seasons or anything like that. But that is their franchise quarterback, and if you get that kid some help, he can definitely make a splash. And I'm going to be honest with you guys real quick now that we're talking about it. I heard it on some radio as I was coming in. If you had to rank the 4 quarterbacks in the what is that? The NFC
East?
No,
It's North.
North.
The NFC North. Thank you. How would you,
Rodgers, Cousins, Fields, and
right
Goff.
this second, how would you rank them?
Goff
Not,
either-
not all.
Cousins won, I
I
think.
would say Cousins won as well.
Goff.
Fields 2.
There's at least a mile between Cousins and the
Right
next guy.
now. Right now.
this second.
Cousins,
No
Cousins-
history involved. Just this season.
Cousins, Fields, Goff, and Rodgers. I think Rodgers is the worst quarterback this year.
Yeah, I think I'm with
Yeah.
you.
I think Rodgers has been the worst quarterback this year.
I'm
That's
also
amazing.
with you.
But I think
I
everyone
might have
outside.
to swap golf with Fields.
Yeah, Goff's been nice, but
Dude.
no, because most of their offense has been predicated on the run.
Fair.
He hasn't. Like, he's thrown a few.
I put
I
Fields
think
over
you know what?
Goff.
Jamal Williams
You know
leads the league in
I'm
rushing
going.
touchdowns.
I'm
14,
going with
baby.
Fields over golf because if you take Fields out, there's literally nothing. At least there's still pieces to work with in Detroit.
Kirk, Fields,
Jamal
Goff, and
Williams
Rodgers.
is leading the NFL in rushing touchdowns right
Yeah.
now. So,
So
I mean, yeah, the Lions have a good rushing attack.
Hold on, but while we're on the Aaron
speaking-
Rodgers topic, real quick,
what up?
what do we think about Christian Watson?
Dude,
he's
solid.
He's good.
All right.
What is it? 8 touchdowns in 4 weeks?
Something like that. I
Ridiculous.
think it's like 5.
Yeah.
But
7, actually, or something like that.
You know, I made the mistake of benching him in
Him and
fantasy.
Lazard though, they could make a good receiver combo. I think Aaron Rodgers though, just makes receivers better. I think.
You think?
Absolutely.
I mean, Devontae Adams is still a good receiver. I mean, look at
Randall
what he was doing.
Cobb.
Randall Cobb, yeah. Randall Cobb's nothing without Rodgers.
He was solid.
Jordy Nelson, do you think he's anything without Aaron Rodgers?
Well, he was there for his whole career pretty much. I don't know.
What about
Well, he was one of
Jeffrey
the
Ronald
Raiders.
Janis?
But wasn't he washed up by then, basically, or I don't know.
No, he was still like 33.
Yeah, but
How do we know he was never just not watching? He was just getting elevated the whole time.
That's true.
what about Jeffrey Ronald Janis?
Jeff Janis.
Remember
Jeff
that?
Janis is the
Janis.
guy who tied the game in the 2015 divisional round.
All right, we're gonna move on real quick.
Why? Just useless book of
Jeffrey
knowledge.
Ronald
I know that
Janis,
too.
baby.
I know that too. Jeff
Yeah,
Janis.
yeah.
Shout out Vincent for that
Sorry.
one.
Next up, we gotta move on. Jaguars Lions. Lions won 40 to
Dude,
14.
I gotta be honest.
Mazz tried it. He tried it.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. This Jaguars team might be the most frustrating team
It really is.
I've ever
Now,
witnessed.
it just goes to show how frustrating the Ravens are.
No, dude, I'm serious because it's like the Jaguars will come out and just look like a complete squad one week, and like overperform against teams that you think that they're gonna lose against, and then coming into a matchup like this where it's like literally a team where you only have to worry about one side of the ball, and they just they just drop it. They just drop the game.
Lions
it makes no sense.
offense is legit. I think the Jaguars have one of the best rush defenses in football this year.
Yeah.
And Jamal Williams just cooked them.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's-
they're
dude,
no problem.
I don't get it. I
the problem with the Lions though is the Vikings right now. I think they just need to win one game and
They're in-
they win the division
Yeah.
because they're so far behind the Vikings. But yeah, the Lions they look good. I think they could.
did you guys all call that? Was that a swing game for me?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, rough.
I think, but I think the Lions they could potentially be a playoff team.
Yeah, fringe.
They're 6-7.
See what happens.
I think they go on a run the end of the year here. They could definitely steal a spot.
I mean, Monroe's been looking fantastic.
Yeah.
They're 6-7. I
And
think I sworn they
has
were
been
like
solid
5 and
last few
7.
weeks.
Mm-hmm.
The defense has rebounded. They're not that
Mario
same Lions defense
Laurier.
week one.
Oh, they're
Fukuda.
5 and 7. I thought
They're
they were
5
6
and
and
7.
7.
Oh, 5 and 7?
5 and 7.
Okay. Next game up, Jets Vikings. Vikings won 27-22.
Yes. Thank you,
Mike
Kirk.
White was leading a comeback there. I heard there was a drop, a pass that could have changed the entire
Yeah.
outcome there. I'm sure Pop Phone was on the edge of his seat for that one.
He had 369 yards.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think,
Zach Wilson's done.
well, he's done for the season for sure. He
Yeah.
might be done in total. They might
The
be.
problem is
looking,
Mike White dropped back 57 times.
yeah, put that in-
57
God.
times.
Listen, man, one pro day throw changed the course of an entire NFL career.
Yeah, that's what he did. At least Justin Jefferson is he the first receiver to score a touchdown against Sauce Gardner?
I don't know.
He scored a touchdown. I don't know if it was on Sauce.
Listen, here's my question though, right? With the emergence of Mike White, well, what are the odds that the Carolina Panthers go after Zach Wilson?
Oh, please.
Oh my God,
What are the odds that the 49ers go
Dude.
after Zach Wilson?
dude! If
Nah,
the
nah,
Panthers
they got Trey Lance.
if the Panthers go
He's
for
hurt.
Zach Wilson, bro, their quarterback
they're
room
not
is
going
two
any-
former
they're not-
Jets.
Sorry. What were you saying?
They're not going anywhere right now. Why would?
I know, but
Bye, Ben.
See you guys.
No, but he's in the middle of a statement. So it's like, here's my thing, right? How could they can't trade right now? You know that he's a former first round pick. It's the second quarterback take. I think it was the second pick in the draft, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Wilson.
Yeah.
All right. So you know that they're gonna be looking for picks. This isn't like Baker where it's like it's already like a sour like relationship and there's really nothing to get for him. This is literally like they're gonna be looking to get somewhat of a haul for him. And teams that are looking for a quarterback, maybe even the Texans, are going to be looking to be making a splash for a kid.
I feel like the
this.
Texans are going to draft
Even the
somebody.
Broncos. Listen, the Broncos may be
all right,
trying to
yo,
make
Ben, what
something.
were
I
you
don't
saying? What were you saying?
Nah, if the Panthers go after Zach Wilson, are they just amassing former Jets
Jets
quarterbacks?
yeah.
I just think
Sam
they're just
Darnold.
trying to make anything happen at the quarterback position. So here's my
They gotta
question.
draft
Just-
somebody.
yeah, you got to
So
draft
where-
somebody.
Here's my question. But listen, let's not act like Zach Wilson is completely useless. We don't know that's for sure right now. Right?
We
You
got a
think-
good idea. He's kind of useless.
Listen, here's my dude. He's young though. All right, this is a guy who wasn't a captain on his college team.
But
We're
listen.
expecting him to be a leader amongst men when he couldn't even lead his college team.
Yeah,
Like,
but that's warning signs. You don't.
I don't think
quarterbacks.
Does quarterbacks need
Listen,
to be leaders?
yes,
You think so?
yes.
Wholeheartedly needs
Need
to be the top
leaders.
guy.
Your quarterback. If you want to be a winning football team, your quarterback needs to be a leader.
On what level of leadership though do you mean by?
Any
Like,
type.
I mean, like you mean like team leader?
any type of
Like
leadership.
your quarterback
Lead
has
by
to be the
example,
team
vocal leader. The guy be something. They can't be nothing.
Okay.
You can't have a guy that's silent in the locker room.
The guy had one
Or-
bad press conference and then everything got blown out of proportion.
Well, you don't know that. It could have been. That could have been a build up to something.
Pause.
There could
Listen,
have. We don't know the whole story.
so here's my next question: Where do we see him ending up? If let's say we're going off of DEFCON 5 here and everything.
The Ravens.
Yeah, if Lamar leaves potentially, I could see that.
I can see it happening too.
Okay, but if the relationship is done, they're rocking with Mike White and looking for other names, and it's over. That's it. They're trading. Where do you think he's ending up?
Zach Wilson?
Yeah.
Houston.
Fair.
I don't know.
They're gonna draft a quarterback, bro. They could have the first overall pick.
I could see him being a backup somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe backing up Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay.
They got the first
No, but
overall
Jordan Love.
pick.
But you
Yeah,
let Jordan
Jordan
Love
Love's
go.
up there.
I don't know, but you let Jordan Love.
No,
You
they're
trade
rocking
Jordan
with Love for the future.
I don't know.
That's happening 100%. I promise you.
I think they like Love.
But I feel like Zach Wilson matches the Aaron Rodgers like build.
Send him to Pittsburgh, bro.
Raiders.
Raiders.
Okay.
That's
think
totally
Carr's
an
gone?
option.
What's up?
You think Carr's gone?
I think Carr's on his
Denver.
way out.
Wait, is
Denver.
Carr free agent next year, right? Yeah.
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah. Where do you think Carr ends up? That's gonna be weird.
Honestly, I'd see him with the Texans.
Yeah.
Derek Carr.
Absolutely.
David Carr, Derek Carr.
I was literally about to
Yeah,
say that too.
his brother's former first overall pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that. I definitely think if Tom Brady leaves the Bucks, I see Derek Carr on the Bucks.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That is very interesting. Things are shaking up. Love to see it. We'll see what happens here. Moving along.
All right, moving along. Commanders Giants tied 20.
And none of us get the pick.
None of us get the point.
That was just honestly.
You were at the
ridiculous.
game, Az. How was that?
Dude, we were sitting there. We're just like, dude, this is the fastest game we ever seen. I was so happy. I was gonna go home. I was gonna be able to relax a little bit.
Psych.
And they go into overtime. You gotta be kidding me. And that brings me to Schmuck of the Week, baby. Brian Dable and your coaching staff. I usually praise you, and you know what's it's like the highlight of Giants outside of Saquon that I always give love to.
Wait,
But
hold
that,
on. 1 second. Did I have a swing game in that game?
Are you kidding me?
I think I took
Are
the
you
Giants.
kidding me?
Yeah, he did.
You selfish. You know what?
I need to see.
For the sole fact of you just interrupted Schmuck of the Week just to see where you were standing. The entitlement here, we get it. You're the first name on the show. Just take it easy there, buddy, all right? Now, back to the important things before I was so rudely interrupted by that schmuck. Brian Dable, you schmuck, and your staff. You have a chance in division, all right? In division game here against the Commanders. You're in overtime. You're in MetLife. You're home. They proved to me that they don't trust Daniel Jones, which I necessarily don't blame them for. But what was it, like 4th and 3, 4th and 4, something like that. And they literally go for the play, burn the timeout, and opt to kick. Why? What are you doing there? That made absolutely no sense. These are the games that you gotta take the gambles for. All right, the entire stadium felt like it just turned on Dable with that decision. And you know what? For the first time in my life, Giants fans are right.
All right, we got to
Wow.
keep moving along with these games. Titans, Eagles. Eagles win by 25.
Yeah,
Hurts
that was a
another
big
time
win.
performance.
AJ Brown rebound.
Is he the MVP right now?
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts the MVP right now. I think so.
AJ Brown revenge game goes
Jalen
over
Hurts
swimmingly.
might be the MVP.
What
over
was I
Mahomes
saying
right
at the
now.
beginning of the year?
Can we?
Jalen Hurts
Jalen
season.
Hurts season.
If you guys had to rank the top 5 quarterbacks as it stands right now,
Oh God.
This season?
yeah,
Hurts, Mahomes, Allen. And then I think it's a big drop off after those.
Yeah.
can we give Dak some love here?
Oh yeah, Dak's gotta be
Somebody-
fourth.
Dak's 5 for me.
That's all right.
He's
but
5 for me.
That's all right. Somebody give Dak some love.
Well,
here,
the last
man.
few games, I gotta say, it's definitely elevated stock.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the top 3 is Hurts, Mahomes, Allen, and then I think it's a big
Yo,
drop off.
Burrow's coming back up again.
Burrow-
Burrow stock's
Burrow-
rising.
Kirk Cousins could be in this conversation.
Kirk Cousins is the most disrespected guy,
but he's not
but
playing
he's not
great.
top 5.
He's not playing great this year.
Yeah.
He's just winning games, you know.
What's Papa Cafone's Papa Cafone? If you're listening, please send us your text of,
on Kirk Cousins.
on Kirk Cousins.
He likes him. He likes him. He
Yeah,
told me he likes him.
but is he MVP caliber?
No.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, definitely.
Tua just nosedived too.
Oh, Noah,
so
Noah.
like,
I think Tua's got to be in that.
he
conversation.
just
Tua's gotta be up
nosedived.
there. Tua's
Tua
definitely
might be
gotta up
5. Tua might be 5.
there. Okay, I'm fine with
Dak
Dak.
4, Tua 5.
Listen, man.
Gino?
I saw the.
No,
No?
Gino's fallen off. Last few weeks. I think it's I think that's a right order. I think Jalen Hurts, Mahomes, Allen, Dak, Tua. Those are the top 5 quarterbacks this year, based on play of this season.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay.
I'm
I
with
mean,
you.
it's
That's
fair
fair.
assessment.
Yeah.
Okay. So moving on.
Finally, Dak gets the flowers on the show. Thank you.
Moving on. Ravens beat the Broncos 10-9.
I was like, yo, we all gonna get this one wrong, and it finally takes the Ravens, and they might lose this game. But Tyler Huntley pulls through.
Dog. I don't know. I don't know what to make of this offense. Greg Roman's got to go. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. Greg Roman's got to go.
Keep it moving.
Browns Texans. Browns beat them. Sean's return.
Dude, the Browns defense and special teams scored 3 touchdowns, or like 4 of them.
The offense did score a single touchdown. They dropped 27 points. I don't know. I don't trust the Browns. I don't trust them at all.
Why would you?
I don't know.
They're the most shadiest organization we've ever seen.
They've
The
given us-
the Commanders.
No, they're just awful. They're just bad people.
Oh,
I
just-
mean, like shady in terms of
I got
we
you.
never know where they're going.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The Commanders are at least you know what's going on.
You think they're trending up. You think no, we know where the Commanders are
Yeah,
going.
yeah, okay,
And
I
it's
see what
just
you're
we are going to run this as the most toxic organization you've ever seen from a pro sports league.
Who, the Browns or the Commanders?
Ever.
Which one?
What's up?
They're both pretty toxic.
No, the Commanders.
Okay.
No,
yeah.
the Browns are just you don't know. You think
No, they've had their
you think
toxic
they're trending
moments.
up. Oh, for sure. But like you think they're trending up. You think but has it ever been right? The most toxic thing we can really remember the Browns doing was the whole Baker Mayfield thing, right? Which was bad. Don't get me wrong, but is it anywhere close to the laundry list that comes out against Dan Snyder and the
Laundry list.
like, dude,
The grocery list.
It is basically the size of the Declaration of Independence with grievances that we've had on this show personally with them.
Yeah.
The Declaration of Ant-Mass.
All right. Moving on.
Yeah, the Declaration of Ant-Mass,
We're
Dan
gonna write it
Snyder,
up.
bad guy.
Don't worry, people. We'll write it up. We're gonna write it up.
We declare that the NFL needs to be emancipated from the Dan Snyder rule because he is just awful.
Yeah. All right. We gotta keep moving. Seahawks, Rams. Seahawks win on last second. Rams fall to 3-9.
Yeah, they're rough. We also have the
Yikes.
Seahawks though.
I think Stafford's done for the year too.
He-
and that
yeah, he's
could-
on
Yeah, he
IR.
is out.
Dude, they're gonna be. Dude, they're giving their pick to the Lions. The Lions might be getting like a top 5 pick.
Both teams win the trade in the
from the-
end.
from the Stafford
Both
deal.
teams win
Oh,
the trade.
Listen, it makes sense. You know, they got their chip, and now they
The
win
Lions,
it all.
Lions are building now.
And that's it. That's it.
I love
Congratulations.
the direction the Lions are heading in. Dolphins, Niners. Sorry,
That broke my
Connor.
heart, man.
Come on, man. Their backup quarterback in for almost the whole game. He's
That
still
broke my
lost.
heart right there.
He's still lost. I don't know. The Niners look like a complete team right now. Dolphins got to get their defense figured out.
Still need a quarterback.
All right. Chiefs, Bengals. Bengals ended up winning. Joe Burrow is 3-0 all time against Patrick Mahomes.
Did I take the Bengals on that?
No, we all took the Chiefs.
Man, I was thinking about that one too, but I just went with the safe pick.
Yeah.
Where are we?
Hold on, we're not done yet. We gotta
Hurry up.
get to these last few games. All right, Chargers, Raiders. Raiders coming away with a
Pulling off the
victory against the
upset.
Chargers.
Oh, that was definitely a swing game for me, right?
Yes,
I know
it
I
is.
took the Raiders.
Yes,
Let's
it
go.
is.
I knew it, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, the Raiders had a decent game. I mean, Josh Jacobs, 144 yards on the ground. Devontae Adams, 2 touchdowns receiving. They had a great game. They game planned the Chargers well. Chargers, I don't trust them at all either. I don't think the Chargers are a playoff team. I don't know.
No,
They're not a playoff team.
They're not.
Without Mike Williams, they're not good. And then Sunday night, Cowboys slaughter the Colts.
Was that scoregami?
54-19. I don't know.
I think
That
it is.
had to be, bro.
It is.
Bro, they
We ever
are-
seen a 50?
the
Check the
Cowboys
score,
over these
Gami, real
last few
quick.
Weeks have looked dominant.
Thank you.
I only
don't
found
know.
out about scoregami last
sit
year.
back here. Keep giving us our flowers. Come on.
I might. I want to see Cowboys Eagles NFC Championship.
Who doesn't?
That's gonna be a
Who doesn't?
Cowboys Eagles NFC Championship.
Could
would
we
be great.
potentially be talking about that determining the Super Bowl? The winner of that matchup?
I think the Chiefs.
'Cause here's the
you
thing.
can't sleep on the Chiefs.
Yeah.
You can't sleep on the Chiefs' offense, but their defense is in a different realm compared to those other two.
I mean, they held the Bengals to 17 points, or was it
27.
27 points?
It's a
It was
scoregami.
Scoregami.
Scoregami. But here's the thing, though, right? When you talk about it, right? I think when you talk about complete teams, the Chiefs are elevated because of the elite offense brought to you by Patty Mahomes, Travis Kelce,
Isaiah
right?
Pacheco.
Isaiah Pacheco. Who,
Yeah.
Shout out Pacheco, dude. He's been doing work.
He's a baller.
You know. So, but that's what I'm saying, right? The defense is I feel like is in a lower tier compared to Philly and Dallas, who
Yeah.
also have really
Well,
good
also,
offenses.
you gotta think about the Niners too. If the Niners,
You
can get-
also have to think about the
the
Niners.
Niners might be in that picture.
Absolutely.
With. Sorry, Vikings. Sorry, Dad. I don't know. I don't know if you guys are in that tier with those 3 teams I just listed.
I still want to see Tampa kind of like make a push here.
So do y'all want to get the pick'em standings real
Yep.
quick?
Yes.
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 I probably lost this
So
week.
Mazz wins the week
Again.
with 10,
Let's go.
and the 3 of us tied for last with 9. So it's real close.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, I thought I was gonna lose this week. I was like looking, I'm like, I couldn't remember.
I
what
thought I
picked.
lost this week. I thought I had a bad week, but 9's not bad.
I mean,
You
did
see,
lose.
if the
Oh,
Giants
time
had
out,
won-
Time out. You did lose. You did lose. You tied.
I mean,
for
what's
last.
Monday night?
I don't know. All
Monday
I-
night we all took the Bucks.
We all took Bucks. Okay.
All I know is that I'm out.
By
Here.
the way, I think the Saints are gonna win.
Did I just?
The
so I
Saints are
just
probably
gained.
gonna win
I'm
now.
3 ahead of you now.
No, 2.
2.
So 124.
Yep.
I'm at 122. 116 for Ant and 114 for Ben.
It's a game.
Then.
It's a
game.
game, man.
It's
It's
a
a game.
Listen,
It ain't
I'm
over.
not worried.
I'm only down 10 to Maz, right?
Yes.
Word. It's a
You
game.
He's come all the way back.
It's a game.
You're not
He's come.
catching.
It's a game.
You're not
It's a
catching.
game.
You're not
It's a
catching.
game. It's a game. It's a game. It's a
I mean,
game.
you're not-
You, all right, we get it.
Next game.
Yeah, you'll catch. You worry about catching Ant. You ain't catching me and Connor, bro.
All right, week 14
10 games.
pick'ems. We gotta run through these because we're running out of time. All right, first game Thursday night, Raiders Rams. Terrible game. We all thought that was like beginning of the season. That looked like a really good game. Not now.
Give me the Raiders.
I'm gonna say
Whoa.
Raiders.
Connor.
Give me
Yeah.
the Raiders too.
Can we lower Connor's vocals just a little bit here? He's blaring through on me.
Oh, my
No,
bad.
that's not your fault. It's all good. So anyway,
Give me the Raiders though. Rams
absolutely
over
the
the
Raiders.
Yeah, Raiders.
It's got to be the Raiders. The Rams are in shambles right now, and the Raiders are trying to.
Stafford's not playing.
You know, the Raiders
got,
still got like their whole roster.
dude, Jacobs and Adams have been balling out
Mm-hmm.
despite them losing. I think they're still a good offense. I think the defense has a good game. I think Raiders win. What do
For
you-
sure.
Raiders.
Absolutely.
Raiders.
We all rock the
Raiders.
Raiders.
All right, we're all taking the Raiders in that game. Sunday, Jets Bills.
Give
Rematch
me-
Bills.
of the Jets.
Okay, so the Jets won last
Yeah,
time,
Jets won last.
but I'm taking the Bills. It's into it.
Fellas,
It's in.
Are you kidding me? The emergence of Mike White has
No.
been absolutely
Stop
incredible, winning the first
Stop
game,
it.
and I'm still rocking with the Bills.
Yep.
Bills by 25.
Bills, let's
Mike
go.
White drops back, throws the Garrett Wilson end zone touchdown. Bills win 35-14.
Yeah, so we're all rocking with the Bills, right? Hey,
Yes,
look,
sir.
Go ahead, Ben. You want to catch us? These are the games that you need to be taking the chances
I'm not
on.
taking the Jets against the Bills.
Not in Buffalo, at least.
Not in Buffalo. Not
Yeah,
at
I got the
Highmark.
At MetLife, yeah, it did
All
happen.
right, Browns Bengals Battle of Ohio.
Give me the Bengals.
Give me the Bengals.
Give me the Bengals. They beat the
Yep.
Chiefs. And dude, I don't know, man. They look like a scary team right now.
Dude, they're coming back towards. Is Jamar Chase back yet?
Yes, he played yesterday.
Good.
I don't know. All right, yeah, I'm
Definitely
taking the
trying to
Bengals. What do we got?
We all rolling with the Bengals.
All right, so three straight sweeps right now. Texans Cowboys.
Dude, come on.
Let's move
Please,
on.
I'll pay money.
Move on.
Someone take the Texans, bro.
Move
Please. I'm gonna pay someone money.
Ben,
I cannot afford to take the Texans here.
so you're just rocking. How are you going to gain 10 games if you won't
He'll
take
find it.
chances?
He'll find it. Not these chances. Not
Yeah,
these
not
ones.
not here.
These odds are so bad. Give me the boys.
All right.
Yep.
Vikings Lions.
Oh,
Give me the Vikings.
give me the Vikings. Give me the Vikings.
I'm
Stop
gonna,
it.
I'm gonna go with the Vikings, but the Lions are gonna make it close.
Go ahead, Ben. This is one that's legitimately could be. a
It's in
swing.
Detroit.
It could be.
It's in
It's
Detroit.
in Detroit.
And the Lions always beat the Vikings at least once a year,
Yeah.
Hey, but guess
even when
what?
they stink.
Not this year.
You know what?
Stop it. You're going with the Vikings. Stop it.
Nah.
You
I'm going
lie?
to Detroit.
I love it.
Hey, he
I
needed it.
love it. I love it.
And just like that, I gained 11 games on Ben.
All right, so next up, Jaguars Titans.
Give me the Titans.
Dude,
Yeah,
Matt,
Titans.
do it. Do it, man.
give me the Jaguars, man. I'm telling you, this is a team. This is my gambling team.
All right,
out
so we're
here.
back to
I'm
10.
rolling the dice like it's craps. We back out here.
Mazz, we're
What?
back to 10.
We're back to 10. You take the Jags?
I'm taking the Titans.
Oh no, we're good.
We're back to
Yeah,
10.
nah,
Yeah,
I took the Lions, you took the
I'm
Jags.
gonna,
It's
go, I'm
fine.
gonna go Titans.
But
All right.
But the last time I took the Jags on a swing, right?
Yeah, and I'm taking the Lions on a swing.
Did anybody take the Jags with me last time?
No.
All right, so it didn't work out. But the time before that, it worked out. You never know.
Go to the tapes. Go to the
This
tapes.
is 50-50. We rolling the dice here. Come on, Doug Peterson.
All right, next
You,
game.
you walking embodiment of Myrtle Beach.
Mediocrity. You walking embodiment of mediocrity.
No, he's a walking embodiment.
Myrtle
When
Beach.
you look at that guy, he's Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, the
All right.
hat.
Definitely
the
has like the
cap.
Jesus sandals on with the straps that your dad used to have.
The
you
Jesus,
know,
the
no
Air
visor,
Jesus ones.
You know? Yes, the Air Jesus ones.
Sunglasses, you know. All right, Eagles Giants.
Beasties, the
Dude,
Air
come
Jesus
on.
ones.
Give me the Eagles.
Jalen Hurts season. Let's go.
What was that?
Eagles Giants.
Oh, dude, come
Eagles.
on. You got to go with the Eagles.
Eagles.
It's gonna be because it's
It's in MetLife.
It is gonna be a tough game, but I'm telling you right now, the Giants just do not have the squad to compete with the Eagles.
I don't know what it is. Like from one week to the next, they've looked like a great team, and then all of a sudden they've just been
Who, the
picked
Giants?
apart. Yeah,
Because look at who they're playing. That's all that
I
comes
know, but
down
there's no
to.
injuries. They were winning games in the beginning of the year.
No, I understand that. It just comes down to schedule. That's what it comes down to for me. It's who they're playing and the matchup, and basically who has a good run defense. All right, because Saquon is basically the entire offense. Daniel Jones ain't it. The wide receivers, you can't even name who they are anymore.
Wandale
All right?
Robinson.
Exactly
Is
my
he
point.
out?
I have no clue.
Good. Me neither.
All right, I'm taking the Eagles too.
Yep.
All right, we all taking Eagles.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Ravens Steelers 1 o'clock. Ugh.
Dude, give me the Steelers.
I'm gonna take Pittsburgh actually.
Give me the Steelers.
Ravens haven't won.
Baltimore,
at Heinz.
Mazz.
Going with the Steelers.
All right.
Dude,
Word. I'll take my second
The Ravens
swing.
haven't won at Heinz, I think, since like 2018. And without
TJ
Lamar,
Watt's back.
no Lamar.
Come on.
So
yeah,
I will be
Steelers
taking
win that.
another
We
swing
barely
game
got
here.
past the Broncos, bro. Come on, we're losing
Listen,
the Steelers.
he took the Ravens. He's rocking with Baltimore. Ben with the second swing game. These are the games that he needs. I love it. Even though
Ben,
it's
I
probably,
hope you win.
I
you
hope
win.
I do too.
Ben,
hope
I
you
hope
win.
you end up with egg on your face.
Egg on your face. What?
You've never heard that?
Oh,
Like when you just like fall short and just
Oh.
egg on the face.
Oh.
okay.
Anybody?
Yeah.
All right, date myself. Sorry, just showing off my old man takes out here.
Old.
I know.
Old.
Listen,
Old.
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 I bet you right now, Papa Capone loved that one.
Old.
Nah,
Probably not.
he'll probably say that wasn't funny, Mazz. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right, 4 o'clock. Chiefs
Hate on me,
Broncos.
why don't you?
Someone take the Broncos, Ben. Do it.
No, I will not
You
be taking the
cannot
Broncos.
take the Broncos. Good conscience.
Dude,
right
this
now.
isn't even a debate. Let's Chiefs keep it moving.
Chiefs keep it moving. All right, Bucks, 49ers.
Give me the Niners.
I don't know, man.
Connor, what's your turn?
I don't
What
know.
kind of turns? We all just been yelling
I
the
feel
whole
like this is the
time.
type
No,
of
no,
game-
you've been starting it. I want you last next time. Because I feel like you're influencing out here.
No,
All
I,
right, just
I
hold on a
feel like
second.
this is one of those games that Tom Brady just like,
He's going to elevate back into
yeah,
it.
just like sort of just like come out of nowhere and just win against a really tough opponent.
Do it. You won't.
But
You won't. I know you won't.
Connor,
Bucks.
put me down for
Bucks.
San Fran.
Bucks?
Bucks.
Put me down for San Fran right now.
All right.
Like right now. Not even a question.
Are you saying San Fran too?
Yeah. Yeah.
This
Be
is
my
a swing game for
All
Ant.
right, I'm taking the Bucks. All right, Panthers, Seahawks.
Fellas, I'm telling you right now. They just got rid of Baker. They're unloading the weight. The other thing that they will be unloading is this L that they're taking from the Seahawks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Give me the
Seattle.
Seattle
Yep.
Seahawks.
I think
Seahawks.
Kenneth Walker runs for 3 touchdowns in that game.
Fellas, I got to be honest with you. This next matchup is actually looking like I have no clue where this is going.
Dolphins, Chargers. Give me
Yeah.
the Fins.
Yeah?
Give me the
go
bounce
Fins.
back win with the
I'll go
Fins. Give me the bounce
The
back
Chargers just lost
Fins.
to the Raiders, bro.
I get that, but like it's in division. You know that's always
That's not in division.
That's not division.
Raiders versus Chargers.
No.
Oh, no,
Dolphins,
Raiders,
Oh, you're
Chargers
talking about
is.
last week's game.
Yeah.
I thought about this week's game in division.
No,
It's
no,
not.
I'm saying
Yeah.
with the.
But I'm saying
Give me the
I'm
bounce
sticking
back win for
with,
the
I'm sticking with
Fins.
Dolphins.
All right, you convinced me. Give me the Dolphins.
Where'd you got, Ben?
I was thinking about
Oh,
it.
I'm
I
going
really
Fins.
was thinking about it.
Fins for the win, please.
Fins for the win. And then Monday night, Patriots, Cardinals.
Oh,
Two
Forever
mid
New England,
teams.
baby. Let's
are
go.
They, are they in New England?
No, they're in
Nah.
Arizona.
Dude, that's
Two
insane.
Forever
mid
New
teams.
England, baby. Let's go.
Who you rocking with?
Is Kyler playing?
Yes.
Give me the Cardinals if Kyler's playing.
I don't know, dude.
Forever New England. Let's go,
Quarterback
baby.
That doesn't study his playbook and Belichick. I kind of want to go rock with Beno over here.
But Mac Jones.
But
Hey,
Mac Jones.
hey, but Ant,
Give me the Cardinals.
hold on.
Done. No, I'm done. Give me the. He said, Mac. Give me the Cardinals. If you told me Bailey Zappi was starting, I'd be rocking with you.
Dude, the new Call of Duty just dropped.
Yeah.
Call of Duty Warzone 2.0.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Give me the Cards. Connor.
Ben, I'm with you.
Let's
We're
go,
going
baby.
with
I'll
it.
tell you right now, this is why he's going to be fine. He's going to over-prepare to try to drop that narrative. That's what's going to happen with Kyler.
I think he's just going to be playing with FaZe Clan.
We'll see what happens.
FaZe Clan.
We'll see what
He's
happens.
in
FaZe
FaZe.
Kyler.
All right, we got 9 minutes left.
FaZe K1.
Is that all of them right there?
It
Yep,
is.
that's
Here
all
we
the
are.
games.
We'll see what happens. Fellas, transitioning last 10 minutes or so. NBA talk here, and there's only one big storyline that we need to talk about. Anthony Davis playing like an MVP.
He really
Dude,
is.
he put up 55
Jason
and
Tatum
17.
too.
What's up?
Jason Tatum too.
Oh, for sure.
I think Jason Tatum's leading the MVP race right now.
He
Absolutely,
is.
because
According to
they're also
NBA.com, he is.
But Anthony Davis, listen, the Lakers beat the Bucks. I know you didn't see that coming. Giannis played.
I didn't see that
Giannis
coming.
played a lot.
Lakers are what, like 7-3 in their last 10?
No,
or
they're
something?
8-2 in their last 10.
8-2 in their last 10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're still sitting at like 12.
That's how bad they
Let's
were
check
in
the
the
standings
beginning.
real quick, Maz.
Dude, listen, they're
Hey,
talking about
the Nets are rebounding too.
they're
both
talking about
rebounding.
potential trades. They're looking like they not even Russ. They're talking about Pat Bev being unloaded with
Poor Pat Bev. He just keeps
With
finding his way in
Kendrick
the
Nunn.
trade block.
Kendrick Nunn and Pat Bev are looking like the pieces. Potentially bringing something else. I heard Mike Conley. I don't know.
Well, there was talk that
need
I
shooting.
saw.
Yeah.
There was talk that I saw on, I think it was Friday night or Saturday night, that the Lakers have reached out to the Chicago Bulls regarding Russell Westbrook and DeMar
DeMar
DeRozan
DeRozan.
and Vucevic.
That would be so interesting, and I'm,
It really
I'm
would.
here for it. I'm so here for it.
You get a stretch big like Vucevic who can shoot.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I don't know if the Bulls will take that deal though.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not.
But just give me DeRozan. Like, you can keep Vucevic with it. I'm fine with that. Just give me DeRozan. Get another scorer out there. Speaking of scoring, Lonnie Walker emerging right now.
Oh, no, Lonnie Walker's been fantastic.
Well, listen, I think he's right around 17 points.
Let's
It
see.
was 18 last
I
week.
feel
think
like
it dropped a
though,
little
if
bit.
you're gonna want to get DeMar and Vucevic, Lonnie Walker's got to be a part of that deal with.
I don't think so.
Russ.
No, I don't think so.
The,
I don't think so. I really don't think
the
so.
Bulls want something in return.
Yeah, that's what the 2 picks are for.
Oh, you get 2 picks.
Yeah.
Did you say that?
No, that's definitely to get a DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah,
You
but,
have to
but,
give up the 2
you didn't
picks.
say that before.
No, I didn't.
picks.
But it would definitely have to be with the picks.
The
And I'm
Lakers
here
just
for it.
unloading all their draft capital.
Lonnie Walker right now, 16.7 points, 2.3 boards, 1.7 assists, 48.3% from the field.
Dude, is it just like a thing about like the Spurs just not letting players just like do their thing?
They're the worst team in the league.
Dude, DeMar DeRozan.
They're tanking for Wemby.
DeMar
bro.
DeRozan emerges back as a star in the league after he leaves San Antonio, right? Kawhi Leonard, who's been injured, but Kawhi goes on and wins a championship and still elevates the profile.
DeJounte Murray.
DeJounte Murray balling out. Lonnie Walker balling out. There's something about San Antonio, and you know what? That's what happens when you're playing a system that's just kind of outdated, and you're not just using your best talent, I think, and that's what it really comes down
I also
to.
think that we all thought Pop was retiring.
He needs to.
He
saw Wembanyama and he goes, "No, I'm gonna stay and tank this year.
Yeah.
Wemby land.
Have him for another like 5 years and just ride out last."
I don't know why I keep on getting updates for it, but it's like every other night, it's like Wembanyama another 30-point game.
Did you see his one move he made?
Yes.
It was a 3-point floater, and he took the ball out like almost 2 feet in front of him and just pulled it back.
Yeah, no, he's
It was
insane. I really want to see that kid in the NBA. I almost said WNBA. I really want to see him in the NBA. We'll see what happens there. Speaking of WNBA, I think they found. I heard that they are getting in contact with Brittany Griner again, so that's good. And free Brittany, get her back home. You know. Anyway, moving on here. Ben, can you pull up the standings for where they're rocking?
Yes,
and,
I can.
John Morant still doing amazing things. I love that kid, and any chance I get to shout him out, I will.
Where are the Grizzlies ending up right now?
I think they're
They are the 4 seed in the
they
West.
Were 7. What? Like
they
a
are
week ago?
2 games behind the Suns, who are in first.
Ben, let me see that laptop real quick. Just turn it my
I
way.
feel like the West has a lot of good teams, but they don't have like a truly great team right now in the West.
Phoenix is 16-7.
Yeah,
Dude,
no, but I'm
the
saying,
Pelicans.
that's not great.
The
Pelicans
Pels
are
are coming.
Dude, Brandon Ingram is that guy
Well,
there.
Lakers are coming right now. The way
Is
they've
he
been playing.
though? Because he's still streaky. He can be that guy. But like I said,
Over the past couple games, he has been.
for sure. But I don't know, dude. I really think C.J. McCollum is the most important piece on that team. Because
He does facilitate.
listen, we said it. We said it the other week, right? I think it might have even been last week. Having C.J. and Zion or C.J. and Brandon Ingram is more important than having Zion and
Bi.
NBI.
Yeah.
You need,
So
you need a guy that can.
You need the glue guy.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
What about Alvarado the other night? Put up 38.
I heard Jose Chance all day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so they're emerging here.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see the Pelicans make a run. I don't want to see Phoenix make the run. Speaking of Phoenix, Kanye West coming out with some allegations.
No more.
I'm saying it. He said that there might have been an affair that he
With
supposedly
Chris
caught.
Paul, that's right.
But here's the thing, right? My boy hits me up, right? My boy hits me up and he goes, "Yo, Drake was saying this, was hitting subliminals
Breaking
for the
news.
last couple of years." Breaking news.
Breaking news.
What is it?
Offensive lineman Eric Fisher
Yep.
signing
With
the Dolphins.
was your
That did your breaking news?
Shut his
You
mic
in-
off.
you
Shut his mic
interrupt
off.
that?
Shut his mic off. Shut his mic off. That was the most ridiculous thing you've ever hit us with as breaking.
I was expecting like a Kyle Lowry trade or something.
Dude, I was expecting DeMar DeRozan to the Lakers the way that he made.
Yeah,
that
for
scene.
real.
I was expecting Baker Mayfield just signed with the 49ers the way that he's. Are you kidding me?
So I sold it well. So I sold it well.
Your mic's off. Don't even put him back on yet. He's in timeout for the remainder of the show. I'm so mad at him right now. Are you
We were
kidding
in a
me?
nice discussion about Chris
I
Paul
was
and Kim
just
Kardashian.
about to bring up Miami to give him like 30, 45 seconds, and this is what he. Are you kidding? Boo. Boo right now. The only thing I like about you is your shirt. I can't stand you for that. Ridiculous.
Boo.
Ridiculous.
Go stand in the corner.
Go stand in the corner. Anyway,
Think about what you've done.
fellas. Where else are we at here?
Chris Paul, what were you saying?
I was saying that there was supposedly Kanye saying that he caught Kim with Chris Paul, and if that's the case, why were you still with her then? I don't know. This whole thing is just getting ridiculous. It makes no sense. Speaking of failed relationships, Nike and Kyrie are no longer together. You
Yep.
like that transition?
Speaking of any transition you're doing.
I get that, but you like the transition,
It
didn't
was
you?
alright, it's decent.
It was
Thank you.
alright.
All right, so
Yeah,
they're
you
officially
use it a
done.
lot.
And you know what? I'm gonna get a little political here right now. The Amazon, right, said that they're refusing to
The Amazon.
The
Amazon.
You were so 40 years old.
I
The
am.
Amazon.
The
Amazon Video or Amazon Prime, whatever it is, I don't know.
The
Whatever
Amazon.
the controversial video with Kyrie was linked to.
The documentary.
They said that they're not taking it down, and I'm going to be honest with you. I think they need to be called out because nobody's talking about that, right? But we want to sit there and come at Kyrie and all that thing, which, like, okay, I get it, freedom of media and press, but you're still giving a platform for a video that pushes some racist ideas. And Jeff Bezos, you and your company, I don't know what you're doing, all right? Just looking like bad guys. And you need to catch some words here, too, because we gave it to Kyrie just for putting a post up out there, all right? This is getting ridiculous. Anything else that we missed? We got like 2 minutes.
Do you want to pick the games for tonight?
Absolutely.
All right. First game, 7 o'clock.
Bring Connor back in.
First game, 7 o'clock. Clippers, Hornets.
Clippers.
Is PG and Kawhi back? I heard that they were on their that they're slowly
I'm
making.
pretty
a
sure
return.
PG is back.
If they could just stay healthy, man.
I'm still rocking with the Clippers.
All right.
If they're not healthy, I'm rocking with the Hornets. But if they're
So who you saying tonight?
they're not healthy,
I think it's just PG. He said.
PG.
give me the Clippers.
Okay.
Milwaukee, Orlando.
Oh man,
Milwaukee.
it's not even
Milwaukee.
so Milwaukee.
All right. Atlanta, OKC.
Atlanta.
Atlanta,
Yeah.
Boston, Toronto.
Boston,
Give me Toronto.
Give me Toronto, man.
Wow.
I got to be a hater.
Boston.
I'm probably wrong there, but I just Fred VanVleet all day.
That defense outside of Spicy P is just
Where's the Toronto ranked right now?
Toronto
7?
is
I feel like
they're 7 right now.
7. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Um,
Boston's gonna wipe the floor with them.
yeah.
Philly, Houston.
Ooh.
Philly.
Philly.
Is Maxey? When's Maxey back?
I don't know.
Doesn't
No,
matter. They still got a
It's gonna be a
JoJo.
while.
Miami, Memphis.
Memphis.
Oh, Memphis all day. Sorry,
Sorry,
Connor.
Connor.
Let's go.
You guys saw Jaws coast to coast dunk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, ridiculous.
Phoenix, Dallas.
Honestly, Dallas.
I'd agree.
Nah,
Give
I
me
would say
Dallas.
Phoenix.
Nope,
I would
Dallas
say
got their
Phoenix.
number. It's gonna happen.
All right.
Phoenix.
Last game of the night.
Over under on this, right?
Points.
Luka Doncic triple double.
I like it.
What do we
Over
like on this?
under is just say if it's gonna happen or not.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
All right. Last game of the night.
Happen.
Indiana, Golden State.
Indiana.
Golden State.
Indiana. They're playing better.
Here on 90.3 WMSC, Upper Montclair, this has been Ant and Mazz in the midday. The Brazil game just taken off. Ant, speaking of World Cup, because the Brazil game literally just kicked off against South Korea. Dog of the week,
Is my boy Mbappe.
gotta be Mbappe.
He is playing great in the
Kylian.
World Cup.
Looking like the best player on the planet right now. Artie Amini and the crew will be joining you for this game as it just kicked off. We'll catch you next time, next Monday, here on 90.3 WMSC. Fellas, 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
Woo!
See you next week.